Okay, so I know I mentioned, well, made an entire video about how camber can ruin your car recently, but while it doesn't ruin it as badly as such, you can still significantly worsen your car with another one of the alignment tunings. Offset. It can make your cars so hard to drive, in fact practically undrivable. It's horrible. Allow me to explain. Stick to the end, please. This just sort of becomes chaotic. Offset. That's how far away from your wheel, that's how far apart your wheels are. Pretty cool, right? I mean, it's what makes my monster truck look really cool. However, the problem with my monster truck is it's quite slidey and relatively unstable, but that's because of the height I put on it. Ah, damn it. Spun the monster truck. Anyway, now I've put it on minimum offset, minus 100, plus 150, no, plus 100, and then lowered the height fully, and it's still a slippery little bugger. So then let's put slick tyres on it. I haven't actually got slick tyres for it. Yeah, this should be good, right? Oh. Turns out it's just the monster truck as a general that's slippery. That's not gone well. Well, what about if we use one of the grippiest cars in the game? Oh god, my frames still don't exist. This is the Aston Martin Vulcan. It's incredibly good turning-wise, and one of the most broken cars in the game. I absolutely love it. Love the spec as well. And you'll note, when I turn, you get loads of grip. That's good, but that's because I'm running the standard alignment. No added offset, no height extra, no camber, just extra low springs, and boosted engine, and slick tyres. Yeah, you'll notice I'm sliding now, that's because of slick tyres on the off-road, that sort of makes it drift, but look, now that I'm actually drifting, doesn't drift too much, it drifts well, but it's really grippy. Very good. And and now here it is with the maximum offset. God, it looks stupid. But that isn't just visual. Check this out. It now feels like the steering is no longer... Well, the CDT has really good steering physics. But now it just feels like steering is a switch. It's either on or off. And it's terrible. And it's not just the driving feel that's lost either. This thing feels much less grippy than it used to. I think we should put this to the test. Here's a corner. And I actually just dabbed the handbrake and it spun. Here's another corner. Spun. Terrible. But it's that Camaro beat it, get out. Anyway, so as we have discovered, maximum offset, it basically ruins the car. Oh god, that really tried to drift. This is I did nothing and it just hit a bump and spun. That's how bad it is. Well, Here's minimum offset. As you can see, it looks like I've not got any wheels. Oh, a couple of people have just joined me. But, you know, they're in the body. And here's how it turns. Oh, that tried to spin. Now there's even less grip. Damn. And it also does not turn properly. That's quite a bit worse turning than it used to. This thing's terrible. I can't stand being in it for one more second. Get me out of it. So, as it turns out, I've just ruined my Aston Martin Vulcan. And here is another notoriously good handling Porsche. Are you fucking kidding me? Oh, there we go, fixed it. It's the Porsche Huni Pegasus. Great car. And as you'll note, turns really well. And you'll also note, no offset tuning. And what happens when we put offset on it? Well, I'll show you. Well, here it is. God, it looks terrible. I put it on slick tyres because while I was filming the previous clip, I wasn't on slicks. And oh god. So despite the fact I've actually upgraded the handling, I've also, not. This thing is a death trap. Whoa. I just crashed. Right. Turn. Right. I'm on the curb. That tried to drift. That was... Jesus Christ. Get off, Bacon. I crashed into you and that doesn't matter. It even rolled. This thing's terrible. No, it's just not got any grip. No grip at all. I've ruined it. Okay, here's one last car I've ruined. The McMurtry Spearling. This is an absolutely broken track car in the game. This is one of the best ever, actually. Unfortunately, however, I've just undone all of the work and made it slippery. You turn in, and it just wants to spin. Look, you see that? If it wasn't for the... I spun just by slaloming. That's how bad offset ruined your car. So, how about we try a couple of solutions? It looks dumb. I know. Anyway, what I have done is I have set the... Oh god, oh no, that's made it worse. What I have done is set the back wheels back to standard and the front wheels to extra wide in an attempt to try and control the lack of rear end grip. What it turns out I've done, though, is just make things worse. It does actually turn sometimes. You thought I was about to say positive. No. Your car looks stupid, and you just look like a spanner, to be honest. And then when you hit a curb, you spin! What the fuck was I thinking? Back to the drawing board. Oh, how the turntables turn! I've just reversed it, and oh god. If anything now, it's... Jesus Christ. No. I'm malfunctioning, bro. This is terrible. This is one of the worst cars I've driven. Probably not as bad as the car you're going to see me drive tomorrow, though. Anyway. Ooh, spoilers. Now that I've widened the back wheels, and the front wheels are still staying the same, it's just god-awful. And it's spinning, thanks to the McMurtry's short wheelbase. And also the fact it's got a completely useless suspension setup. Well, as it turns out, there can be an upside to offset. On pretty much all my big off-roaders, I have maximum offset and height. Because it means that I can... Oh god, claim that. Because it means that I can conquer objects more easily. So, for example, we just take this random rock here. It's quite small. Just drive up to it. Doesn't even get phased. However, the downside is quite big. That barrel roll. And that downside is the fact that it's completely useless on the road. So maybe, just maybe, offset is meant for off-roaders. However, it isn't used that way. Allow me to explain. I rag this thing way too hard. You see, a lot of the time, people use the alignment tuning for wide bodies so that they actually fit. However, this comes at a bit of a disadvantage, as I will show you with my offsetted skyline. And the fact that this is terrible. I'll just handbrake it in. Oh, my frame rate has gone, and so has my car. This thing's not quick. And look, when we hit a bump, it skids. And the problem is the skids aren't controllable. You can't, like, attempt to get it back. It just goes bam, and that's it. I turn in a handbrake, look. And it either slows down to a near stop, or just spins into oblivion. Like that. So, aesthetics over handling? Yeah, that's it, pretty much. And then there are those people that will use it to drag tune the ever-living fuck out of anything. What I have here is a Tesla Model X. And what I don't have here is a frame rate. And, no, I promise you, your eyes aren't as offended as mine. But this is what's really common. People will use offset and go and drag tune their cars. And the problem is, as I have already shown you, drag tunes, they don't work. And I'm not even joking. They do it to anything. Something like, what was it, the first car I ever saw to have alignment tuning? This was on the update day. And I had just bought an E36 drift car, because that was when it came out. And the first thing I saw was a Cadillac CTS-V, and someone had completely shoved the front wheels in and brought the back ones out and put it on fully lifted suspension. And I just thought to myself, what kind of cocaine are you on? Anyway, so as it turns out, offset looks cool. It isn't. Just basically ruins your car. So, unless you prefer the aesthetics over having an actually half-decent car, I would advise you stick to the standard offset. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe. And remember, don't ruin your car.